Proof of love. Yeon-seok asked Chae Soo-bin to sit beside him and told Namjoo to move. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our blog. Before we dive into today's juicy and heart-fluttering story, let's take a moment to send a warm greeting from our YouTube channel. Your support means the world to us. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Now, let's get to the real reason you're here. Yeon-seok's adorable yet bold move that has fans screaming. Remember, though, that the details in this post are based on speculation and fan theories, so take everything with a pinch of salt. A blushing Yeon-seok and a wedding surprise. Just yesterday, on March 8th, Yeon-seok held his fan meeting in Hong Kong, and let's just say, things got interesting, like, really interesting. The moment that had everyone squealing was when Sejoo's wedding photos popped up on the big screen. Yeon-seok's face turned as red as a strawberry dipped in hot sauce. But that wasn't all. When Yeon-seok casually mentioned argan, fans lost their minds, convinced that it was a secret code between him and Chae Soo-bin. His little smirk afterward was basically him saying, "Yes, I know what you're all thinking," without actually saying it. Smooth, right? The Harper's Bazaar incident, or should we say, date. If you thought that was it, you're in for a treat. Around the same time, Yeon-seok's vlog from his Harper's Bazaar photo shoot with Soo-bin was released. And oh boy, it was packed with swoon-worthy moments. Not only did he pop into Soo-bin's dressing room unannounced, but he also called her pretty without a second thought. And if that doesn't scream boyfriend material, I don't know what does. The two also shared a photo box session. And let's just say, the concept of personal space didn't exist. Yeon-seok leaned in so close that fans were practically melting on the spot. Some are even claiming that his eyes were shining brighter than the camera flashes. Meanwhile, Soo-bin's shy smiles were enough to fuel the dating rumors for the next decade. Namjoo, the real victim here. Poor Namjoo, though. He unknowingly became the third wheel in this whirlwind of romance. In one hilarious yet telling moment, Yeon-seok, without a shred of subtlety, asked Soo-bin to sit next to him and wait for it, told Namjoo to move to another sofa. The audacity. Fans couldn't stop laughing at Namjoon's expression, which screamed, "I did not sign up for this drama." Throughout the whole conversation between Yeon-seok and Soo-bin, Namjoon's reactions were pure gold. Somewhere between, "Can I leave now?" and, "So this is how betrayal feels." The way Yeon-seok acted like it was the most natural thing in the world has fans convinced that there's more going on behind the scenes. The Sejoo couple has no boundaries. One thing is clear, the Sejoo couple has absolutely zero concept of boundaries. Comparing them to other pairs, you'd think they've been together for years. The natural skinship, the way they lean in to talk, and the eye contact. Oh, the eye contact, it's enough to make even the most cynical fans believe in love again. Theories are flying faster than Yeon-seok's smirks. Some fans are convinced that the two are secretly dating, while others argue it's just amazing chemistry. Either way, we can all agree on one thing: watching them interact is the best kind of torture. So, what do you think? Is this proof of a secret romance? Or are we just reading too much into every little smile and glance? Yeon-seok's unforgettable scene in Argan FMT in Hong Kong. Yeon-seok's fan meeting in Hong Kong was full of laughter, surprises, and a bit of blushing, mostly from Yeon-seok himself. While fans came prepared to scream at every smile and wink, no one expected the actor to get so flustered over a simple question about his favorite scene. When asked about the most unforgettable moment during filming, Yeon-seok's answer was quick and certain: the scene in Argan. But what followed was a series of hilarious Misunderstandings, shocked expressions, and a room full of fans who couldn't stop squealing. The scene in Argan, a memory to remember. For Yeon-seok, the scene in Argan wasn't just memorable because of the stunning landscape, or the complex emotions involved. It was the intensity and raw emotion that made it unforgettable. The scene in Argan is the one I remember the most, he admitted, his voice steady but his ears turning a suspicious shade of pink. Fans, of course, couldn't resist their excitement, and a wave of gasps and giggles swept through the audience, clearly puzzled by the reaction. Yeon-seok blinked and tilted his head, genuinely confused. "Why are you all so excited when I talk about the battlefield?" he asked, his eyes wide with innocence that was definitely not fooling anyone. The fans only screamed louder, some even waving their banners with renewed enthusiasm. It took him a moment to piece it together. But when he did, the realization was swift and comically dramatic. From battlefields to that scene, it turns out, the battlefield wasn't the part making fans lose their minds, it was what came after. In the drama, there was a scene where Yeon-seok's character, weary from the trials of war, reunites with Hong Hee-joo in Argan. The reunion was anything but ordinary. After an emotional exchange, things took a steamy turn with a passionate bed scene that left fans either fanning themselves or rushing to rewatch it for the 100th time. When Yeon-seok finally realized what everyone was thinking, his eyes went wide, and he laughed in that deep, slightly shy way that drives fans insane. "Ah, that scene," he said, rubbing the back of his neck awkwardly. "I didn't expect everyone to react so strongly to it." Strongly might be an understatement, considering the way fans had practically memorized every second of that scene. Yeon-seok's reaction, priceless. The best part of the fan meeting was undoubtedly Yeon-seok's reaction to the whole misunderstanding. He covered his face with his hands for a moment, clearly flustered, before peeking out with a sheepish grin. "I mean, it was just part of the story," he tried to explain, but the teasing smiles from the audience said it all. No one was buying it. The more he tried to play it cool, the redder his face got. And by the end of it, he was practically radiating warmth. Fans couldn't stop laughing at how adorably awkward he was, especially when he attempted to justify the intensity of the scene. It was, you know, important for the character development, he stuttered, looking anywhere but at the crowd. And if that isn't boyfriend material, what is? The aftermath, fans can't stop theorizing. After the fan meeting, online forums were buzzing with theories about the Argan scene. Some fans were convinced that Yeon-seok's blush was proof of something more behind the scenes, while others argued that he was just shy. GIFs of him covering his face and stuttering spread like wildfire, with captions like, "The battlefield we all want to return to," and "Yeon-seok's greatest battle," keeping a straight face. Is there more to the story? Whether or not Yeon-seok's reaction was just innocent embarrassment or something more, one thing is clear, fans aren't letting this go anytime soon. Theories range from secret behind the scenes feelings to just really, really good acting. Whatever the truth is, we're here for it and ready to swoon at every smile, smirk, and stutter. What do you think? Was Yeon-seok just shy? Or was there a bit of truth behind that blush? Let us know your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe for more juicy updates and fan theories. Until next time, keep shipping and keep smiling.